Alright, so those are my 5 tips for becoming a more productive person. Let's go. Tip number one is to plan ahead. So you want to know what you will be doing throughout the day, and how long it's going to take. If you know those things, then you're already set to have a productive day because, yeah, there's nothing that's going to stand in your way. You know what you're going to be doing and you know how long it's going to take. That's it. Tip number two, have an accountability partner. Have somebody, it could be anybody, whether it's someone you know or someone you don't know, it could be a stranger. Somebody you can make aware of what needs to be done. So you tell them, hey, I'm going to be doing this and that, even if they don't care, even if they don't really follow up with you afterwards, it doesn't really matter. As long as they're accepting that you are sharing that with them, you tell them, I'm going to be doing this and that, and at the end of the week, you're going to feel like, oh my god, I told this person I was going to do that thing, you know, have I done them or not, right? You can follow up on them. If you can do that, that's great. That's it. Number three, break down your tasks. So you have to know, like, in what order you're going to do the things that you want to do. And sometimes when there's one thing you have to do and it seems like an insurmountable task, like it's a huge thing that you're procrastinating and that it requires so much energy from you, just have to break it down, basically. There's a free app that can do that. I think it's called Goblin Tools, like an AI app or something. There's another one that I'm using. I actually paid for it. It does exactly the same thing. You can even ask ChatGPT or anything. Really, just break down this task for me. Like if you have to go to the gym, you're gonna start by grabbing your stuff. If you need a water bottle, if you need to do a protein shake, you do that, and then if you need to drive to the gym, you go to a car, right? And after that, you drive there, and then you arrive there, you do stretching. After that, you do exercises, and then you do stretching again, and you head back home. Those are all the steps that are involved in doing this one specific task. Instead of just saying, I need to exercise today, which is like, oh my god, I have to do this thing. Just tell yourself, I just need to grab my shit, head out, go to the direction of the gym. So much simpler. It's always so much easier to complete multiple small things than to complete one huge thing that requires a lot of energy. Okay, that's it. Now, number 4, you have to set goals and you have to track those goals. So people talk about setting goals all the time and like having all those grand ideas of what you want to achieve. You don't have to go that far. You just have to, for example, if you want to exercise all the time, like often, you just see, I'm going to go to the gym 8 times this month, right? So that's twice a week. So even if some weeks you might not go to the gym at all, but if some other week you feel like going 4 times, it still counts, as long as you reach your goal of going to the gym 8 times in a month, right? It gives you a little more flexibility, and it removes the guilt if you miss your milestone for like the week, right? You can still catch up to the goal. You can still reach it in time. So it's another thing you can do. Have an end result that you can look forward to, and monitor your progress. That's basically what goal setting is all about. That's it. Number 5, and the last one, be self-aware. So you have to know yourself. Know yourself well enough to tell when you are the most productive, and you have to schedule tasks appropriately. So I know that I am the most productive in the morning. Like after I wake up, I have a lot more energy. I have a lot less stress. So doing a lot of things that are difficult usually it's so much easier in the morning. So if you have a really difficult task to do or something really fucking boring, like doing taxes or whatever, you just have to schedule it for the morning because this is when you're the most productive, right? I like to start with difficult things because in the morning I'm more productive. But if you're more productive in the afternoon, because when in the morning when you wake up you're all grumpy and you need your coffee or whatever, like, you do you, right? You schedule the tasks appropriately to when you feel like it's going to be the easiest to do them. Okay, like if you have easier tasks, for example, an easy task for me would be to read a couple of pages of a book, right? I'm going to do that when I'm almost burned out from working during the day, right? And I need to relax a little bit. This is something I can do when I don't have as much energy, but when I have more energy, I can do something more difficult, like doing taxes or whatever. Okay? That's it. That's really all it is. Those are my 5 tips on how to be more productive. Yeah, thanks for watching.